So our house was like a 2-story house, and mostly the outside was wood, right? Like I don't know what type, but it was wood. So
balsa.
It was balsa,
real light. You could lift it up. Whole house,
and there was some sequoia trees.
In Florida,
naturals.
Had that shit flown in, man. So I don't remember I think it was spring. You hear the knocking, like it was like 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and you hear, like, what is that? And then after it continues for a while, you're like, holy shit, there's a woodpecker on this fucking house right now, just going to town.
Yeah.
So we went outside, and we see it's up on the second story, and there's no real way to get out there from the way the house is laid out. We're just looking at it, and eventually...
And you can see it at this point?
Yeah. Well, no. At this point, by the time we get out, there's nothing there. The next day, it's like same thing. Early morning, continues. We go out. But now you don't see it, but we see damage. Like you can see that he's fucking up the house. Right? Yeah. So my dad's like, this is fucking... is livid about this shit, right? So he... I don't know. He calls somebody... Some guy comes over and does an appraisal. And he's like, yeah, I'll fix it, and blah, blah, blah. The guy fixes it like the next week. And it's like, I want to say it's like $600 to do the wherever he fixed. Dude, like 2 weeks later, the whole shit happens again. The full thing. Saturday morning, Sunday morning. It's like
same spot?
It's like the same spot, and it's like the dude works weekends, like the woodpecker. Yeah, exactly. So it's always like when we're home, like you get to witness.
Well, he's built like a weekend getaway place.
It's like his lodge, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it happens again.
Everybody in? Y'all sleep?
Yeah, y'all sleep. And he's just rapid fire fucking tearing it up. But Dad hires this guy again, and then this time it's like a month later. Like there's no problem. He's like, it's all fixed, whatever. And a month later, I'm in a dead sleep, and my dad always wakes me up. He doesn't do like, hey, wake up, or like the way mothers or something. My dad goes, Tommy. I'm like, holy shit, man, that still wakes me up like
you're
that.
On fire, like that.
God damn. He does that when I'm snoring, which is the worst.
Because you're like heavy
Like I've
sleep.
shared rooms with him, and he'd been like, Tommy. I'm like, what, man? He's like, you're snoring. I'm like, I'm asleep. Like I'm sleeping right now. And then like the next time, like I'd fall asleep after he said that, and he would go, Tommy, like that, like hit me in the chest. I'm like, holy shit, man! Like what? And he's like, you're snoring. I'm like, I'm sleeping. Like I don't know how
I do it, bro.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to fucking do. So he wakes me up abruptly, scares the shit out of me, and I'm like, what's up? He goes, you need to go outside and shoot that woodpecker. He's fucking up the house. I'm not doing this shit again. And I'm like, all right, what do you want me to shoot him with? And he's like, use an air rifle. We have like this air, he's got like
a BB gun.
Guns. It's like a BB gun.
Yeah.
But then we
Daisy
got these,
880.
Well, it had these pointed pellets.
Yeah.
That are like wood piercing pellets. They're not like the little
woodpecker piercing.
Yeah,
Wood piercing.
I laid it up and you hit it out. So it's these little pellets actually are a little more powerful than your standard pellet, right? Mm-hmm. So I get the air rifle. I put in that pellet. I pump it, I think 10 more times than you're even supposed to. Like I'm like, I don't even know, I see this thing, I don't know, it's 20, 25 feet up. And I see him like doing work. I'm like, that is a big fucking bird, man. Because I picture like a woodpecker to be like
a
this
little guy.
The ones I've ever seen are, top 6 inch.
And by the ones you've ever seen, you mean the ones that tore apart your brother's hand?
Yeah.
They fucked up your brother's hand?
Yeah.
So anyways, I look up, I just take the air rifle, I aim, I shoot, and the woodpecker literally stops. He's like, duh, 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 stops, looks up, and then just falls back.
I'm at the kind of yelled. I'm at the kind.
He's building one, man.
He fell right in front of me. And I was like, it was like a kill shot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this bird is fucking huge, man. Like massive.
Like real life Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Just fucking fell.
No,
like,
that big? Like
yeah,
huge.
that's what I'm
Like
trying
the
to tell
size
you.
of
When
a
he
cat?
told me, he said like the size of a small child just splatted in front of him.
Shit. Yeah. And that's the first thing my dad's inside. I go, Dad, come out. And he comes out and he's like, holy shit. And I go, he's like, what's that? I go, that's the fucking bird, man. That's the woodpecker you told me to shoot. And he was
That's
like,
a guy dressed up, man. That's a bird.
that's a guy in a bird costume.
You just shot a kid in a bird costume, man.
How owe that guy money?
So, oh man, he gets a trash bag, throws the bird in there, and he's like, no more of that shit. It's not gonna fuck with the house anymore.
What's he do with the bird?
Yeah, I guess he was putting in the trash.
Beautiful bird was just fucking being a woodpecker. Next thing you know, it's
Dead trash.
dead in a Segura dumpster.
Oh, dude, and he doesn't get angry really, but he was so pissed about this bird fucking up the house. Like I remember him, Tommy, you need to go out there, shoot that fucking bird right now. I'm like, all right, man. So I shoot the bird. Bird's dead. He can't believe how big it is. Later that day, I go over to my girlfriend's house, and I'm telling the whole family about. I'm like, yo, I killed this fucking like seagull today. It was on the side of the house. Like I'm describing the bird, and her family does all this at the time. Does all this
No.
wildlife conservation work, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, man. So this bird
Was it red? Did it answer to the name of Teddy? That's our bird, man. It got loose.
They go,
Kill Teddy.
they go. So they're like they run this wildlife thing.
Had a
And
collar on it.
You go. They go. So wait, what did it look like again? And I'm describing it to him, and I'm like, it was big as fuck. Like, it was this big from here to here, and it had like this red pattern like on his neck that went here, and then whatever, it had some distinct features I don't remember now, right?
Beret
Like,
and some sunglasses.
Yeah, it had some sunglasses. And he had the new earbuds in it. So her dad at the time was like, did he have red, like, I'm making it up, but like, did he have red like over this eye?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, exactly. That's that bird. And he goes, that bird's on the endangered species list, right?
Holy shit.
I killed a endangered species.
Not only that, these people specialize in saving.
That's what they do. They save them. Their whole life.
You know how many were left? One. No, that's not true.
And he goes, that's not a woodpecker. That's a red fucking whatever, whatever bird it was. And I go, that's just dead. I fucking killed that bird.
Just waking my dad up.
And he goes, that's a
Federal offense.
federal offense. That's like a $25,000 fine.
Yeah.
That you are responsible for. And I was like, my dad told me to kill you. Tell my dad he could pay that shit. I'm not paying that shit.
Oh my God.
And he was like, they were all
I'll bet.
shaking.
It's like you just came over and told them you murdered a baby.
yeah.
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 You guys know the baby that lives next door?
Killed that shit.
I killed that
It's on my
baby.
house, man. It's damaging it.
Yeah.
Endangered species you killed, dude.
There was a golfer in
I
Florida that there was a bird on a branch, and like they were just killing time in between like the next hole.
Yeah.
And so he was hitting at it, and he got it, and it was the same deal. Endangered
Oh, no,
species.
was it really?
Yeah. And people dropped the hammer on that dude
Imagine
because it was all on tape too. It was all
Oh,
on video.
Jesus. Imagine how many times, for real, legit, people kill an endangered species and don't know they killed an endangered species. That
Yeah.
has to happen all the fucking
Because it's
time.
an endangered species, and then no one's ever fucking seen it.
Right. And you're like, hey, man, I just...
You know, it looks like a white cheetah. Oh, you just killed a white cheetah? Yeah, like two of them real quick. Fucking around in my backyard.
Last two in the world right there.
Last two in the world right there. You know, good news, they're no longer endangered.
Yeah.
They
they're just
extinct now.
man. And you're going to do 15 to 20.
Can you imagine being thrown into a hardcore fucking prison for
What are you
one year,
waiting for,
man?
man?
Killed a woodpecker, man.
Kill a bird, man. They're like, you killed the East African Indian.
You killed a little bitch ass woodpecker.
Kick this motherfucker's
This was
ass.
it was endangered. Oh, was endangered?
Oh, man, it looked like a hawk, but like like a dinosaur hawk.
Like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, pterodactyl came down.
No one fucks with you because he's not afraid to kill an endangered species.
It was
man.
endangered. It was
Yeah.
endangered. Killed it with his
Shit
bare
was
hand.
endangered.
Choked it out.
Yeah, that's when you get the rep in prison. Like, that motherfucker would just
Killed a woodpecker, man.
kill your dog in front
A
of you.
little ass woodpecker. Nah, man, big one. Size of a
Huge.
kid. Endangered.
Like a Rottweiler, man.
That's what they call you, endangered.